Hello guys, it is Geed and we might have both FUT Birthday teams in packs today, or at least in some packs. On top of that, do we have a Neymar evolution coming today with this winger transformation leaking it? And of course, the new season pass is here. And the big question is, should you pay for the premium with 500,000 coins or 1,000 FIFA points, or is it just not worth it? So let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code GEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. So I hope you are all well, boys. Had a fantastic week. Let's have a fantastic weekend. If you could like to push the video, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. But we've got to start with evolutions because we did get a semi-decent decent evolution yesterday with Cake Catcher. Honestly, if you played against this Vicario in some of the friendlies game modes, you know that you're not scoring in this weekend league if you see this Vicario Evo. To be honest, I think there is better options. He actually misses one of the goalkeeper playstyles, and I don't believe he gets footwork. However, you guys know this Vicario is absolutely crazy. Oh no, he has footwork white already, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, this Vicario is a crazy card when you play against him in friendlies. I'm going to do it on this Toriani card because he's 6'6", and I need the links. But honestly, you can do this on so many different cards, and basically, this crashed the goalkeeper market. This is by far the best goalkeeper evolution we've had all year. 2 playstyle plus, very easy to do, not expensive. This Petr Cech card before this came out yesterday was sitting at around 230,000 coins. He's now 145,000 coins, and he's going out of packs today. Just a FYI, I think that could be a really good investment. I think if you can get this guy at 140 to 145, you're going to hold him into the weekend and maybe in for another week as well on top of that. But I think it could be a really nice long-term hold because the other big icon goalkeepers that everyone needs to chem right now are like 500,000 coins, like Team of the Year Yashin. So I think FUT Birthday Check could be a nice investment. He crashed because of the goalkeeper Evo. But more hype than even that, we have obviously got the speculation of, do we have a Neymar Evo coming today? I'm sure you guys have seen this by now, but the left winger get set to play Benito with whatever Evo comes out today. Now, I don't think we're going to get any Neymar today. I think that would be a little bit silly, but we know that we're getting the common ball players in like April. I don't think it'd be surprising if we get an Evo today that's called something to do with Neymar. It might even just have Neymar in the name, like a Neymar-inspired evolution to try and tease us for that common ball coming in April. If that does happen, that could be an insane evolution. You guys know the hype that Neymar brings. I think I'd be very careful with left wings right now. Maybe if you've got any that won't fit the Evo, I would sell them and get ready to make an even better one with the Evo we get today. But we don't know. That is just speculation. Some cards have already started to rise. Gold Rafinha is up to like 20,000 coins. When we're talking Evos recently, it all goes to the season pass because we've got that new chain we spoke about the other day. We have to make your idol evolution. So many people are going to do this wrong, just naturally, but it basically is another chain evolution similar to the Future Stars one. But the difference here is it's levels in the season pass. I would say, by the way, it's very similar to Future Stars in how you build your player. But like I say, it's levels in the season pass. So in this preview pack, you get here, you get the level 1, you make your idol, and you get the evolution item. All that is basically is it's going to be needed to put on World Tour, like the evolutions on World Tour players from Japan and South Korea. So they're just giving you an option there to put it on gold cards, but you'll get the 12 cards there in the Make Your Idol pack. Like, I think Endo's in it, Lee Kang-in, who we spoke about the other day, a lot of Japan and South Korea players. And then throughout the season pass, as you move along, you'll see these World Tour evolution things. That's all the Make Your Idol stuff. So you go right stick down on one of these, you'll see Make Your Idol midfielder, defender, attacker, very similar to the Future Stars. You don't need to put the midfielder one on midfielders. You can obviously put the midfielder one on defenders or attackers. You get the first part, like the first part at level 1, the next part at level 3. You can see as you move along, you get another part there at level 7, and you can go and complete it. I believe it's not that far, to be fair, in the season pass. But what I would say is that the final upgrades of these cards are not the best in the entire world compared to what's currently meta right now, right? You can see another one there at is that level 21, and you get these ones here, and you start to get towards the playstyle plus. This is the last stat boost one, and you get towards the playstyle plus. If we just jump over to FUTBin, and this is I recommend everyone go and do to build your actual evolution cards, because you guys know me, Liverpool fan, I want that with Taro Endo. I'm probably going to use the one they give us in the pack. If you want, by the way, and you've already got an existing Evo of a Japan or South Korea player that is below 85 rated, you can just slap the World Tour cosmetic on them, put them into this, and you'll probably get some of the best cards in the entire game. I'm not going to lie, the best way to actually do this, I imagine, will be doing some sort of Evo chain with a bronze or silver Japan or South Korea player, making them crazy with sort of stats already, and then putting them into this. I'm probably just going to put this Endo into it. I don't think it's that great of an evolution, to be honest. If we go to Evolution Builder, I recommend everyone goes and does this. You can go and basically see the chain you actually want to do. So I don't need to put Endo into midfielder. I can put mine into defender there, get Bruiser and Intercept as an example. I can then maybe put him into the midfielder one here to get pinged first touch and tiki-taka. Then put the one into midfielder again. get quick step and anticipate. I'd want intercept plus on him there, and then I'd probably want ping plus for the second one. And that would be my endo chain. To be honest, I have midfielders better than that right now. I don't think it's the craziest card in the world. So maybe doing a chain evolution and then putting it into the Make Your Idol, you're going to get some insane cards, but I just haven't seen that so far. But the season pass in general, boys and girls, should you buy it? I think the answer is this. If you're someone who puts FIFA points on the game, just regardless, whatever I say, and I say don't do it, if you're going to put FIFA points on the game, the 1,000 FIFA points for this season pass is the best place to spend them. That is just without doubt. That is fact. If you're going to be on the game, even somewhat remotely, it is the best place to spend them. Coins is the big one, right? I'm going to buy this right now, I think, for 500,000 coins because you guys know me. I buy it every season. I just do it because I think it's interesting to get the Evos for you boys. We can see what we can do. Obviously, it makes it a lot easier for me getting the SP on the season pass as well and the premium levels. I'm lucky to where 500,000 coins for me is not too bad. I don't, you know, it's not like going to put a big dent in my balance. We're on, when we sell the Thierry Henry on our transfer list, up to about 8 or 8.5 million coins. But if you're on someone like who's on below 1 million coins, 500,000 coins for basically no rewards early on is quite a lot, right? And then at that point, maybe it's not worth it just yet, but in a few days, in a few weeks, you can get your coin balance up. I don't think this season's the best out of the ones we've had, to be honest. A lot of the players seem meh. The Make Your Idol evolution, like I just said to you guys, seems okay. The best part about the season pass, like always, seems to be just the evolutions. Like, forget the Make Your Idol ones. It seems to be about the evolutions. There are two big plays in this that everyone really actually wants, but one of them is this Oliver Kahn here, again, in the premium pass. Now, this card doesn't have footwork, which is a little bit interesting, but he's still going to be one of the best goalkeepers in the game. If you guys have played against his Champions card, I don't know what it is with this guy in Far Reach Plus, but he's just crazy. I don't know how he does it, but he's so annoying to play against, so I don't think the footwork will be too big of a problem. When that happens, it's going to crash the goalkeeper market, so in a few weeks, be careful if you're holding cards like the Petr Cech or Team of the Year Yashin, as everyone's going to be getting that Oliver Kahn and throwing them in. Obviously, the big one is Rivaldo. I'm not that bothered, boys. I'm really not that bothered. Yes, it's 3 playstyle plus, and actually that's a bit of a dopamine hit early on, but Trickster plus, for me, and how I play the game, you could swap that out for Trickster White, and then you've got a pretty average card with Acrobat, Dead Ball, no Incisive, Pinged, or Ticky. I'm not bothered at all. So I'm obviously going to buy the season pass, but I would not be surprised if I take this 10 times 88 when we get towards the end, and I just take Oliver Kahn as the only player I'm not interested in. But I'm spending 500,000 coins for the tradable packs and the Evos. With the new season pass, though, we of course got new seasonal objectives. Now, the big one everyone's talking about is R9. Obviously, we get an R9 down here, and this actually spiked the price of some cards crazy because basically you need to do one or two things. Win 50 matches while having at least 6 Brazilian players in your starting 11. A lot of people won't want to do that. So everyone's going for this one, which is scoring 70 matches. Use a Brazilian striker. If you got R9, easy. But a lot of people that didn't get R9 are starting to go and buy Brazilian strikers, because if you didn't get R9, you probably want the silver R9. And what that happened was, one of the most meta Brazilian strikers on the cheap right now is Igor Thiago. He went right down from discard, or wasn't discard, but 20,000 coins, up to 30,000 coins, because people are buying Brazilian strikers for that R9. Do I think you guys should go and do it? Yeah, why not? Go and sell him after you're done with him, and you get this Silver Stars R9. Of course, what we're waiting for here is, can we even Evo this card, or do EA just want to watch the world burn? Because if you can give this R9 a few passing play styles, maybe a Trickster or a Rapid, honestly, you can imagine the stats you could get this R9 to. Probably, when it gets to Team of the Season, better than the Icon Swaps R9. With evolutions and how they have been this year, I don't think that's, far-fetched to say. You've also got the other ones, Gilberto Silva with Intercept, he looks nice. Nakata there as well. Some Japanese players rose for this, because you need some Japanese players for him as well. But then you've got Oliver Kahn coming in the season pass. If we get goalkeeper evolutions, once again, he could be even better. If you can just give him all the play styles, including footwork, with that Far Reach Plus, he could be even better. And then we've also got the next big one, which is Ronaldinho. However, he has Inventive Plus. Probably not as hyped, but it is Ronaldinho at the end of the day. And for him, you got to either play 40 matches in Squad Battles Rivals Champions while having 2 Brazilian attackers, which again is a little bit specific, or scoring 30 matches with a 5-star skill with Brazilian player. It's not even Brazilian, just scoring 30 matches using the 5-star skill we played. That one's way, way easier, to be honest. So maybe Ronaldinho is one that everyone will get pretty easy. You got Roberto Carlos Cafu there. That's always nice. The biggest one here for me is this triple threat weekly completionist objective. So triple threat's really easy. Play 9 matches in the Season 6 triple threat league event. It's a little bit annoying to go out your way and do, but if you do this 6 times, right at the end, you get a low driven and tiki-taka plus playstyle plus Evo, which is nice. You can just give someone tiki-taka. I think it gives tiki-taka first. But you also get a 15 times 85, a 10 times 86, a 7 times 87, and you also get a 5-star skill move and week for Evo. It's just a really nice bit of weekly completionist. You won't get all of it until 6 weeks' time, but even in 6 weeks' time, for chains, I guarantee at the time, if you've done this, that will be nice, even though it's probably, at that point, a bit behind the power curve just to have 2 playstyle plus anyway. But SBCs, boys and girls, we actually got something decent with the 1 of 3 89 plus FUT Birthday pick. It is a little bit expensive in terms of just needing 33 players, and if your club's anything like mine, I'm not doing the daily upgrades right now just because I've been burnt out from doing them for the last 15 months. But honestly, it is definitely worth going and doing it. You know what? We'll do it in this video. And I'll even buy the fodder if I need to, because it'll be fun to try and see who we can get. A lot of the picks of these FUT Birthday packs have been a bit of crap in terms of the pack weight, but a 1 of 389 plus is by far the best one we've got. That's almost like store pack level. They did raise the price of fodder in Team of the Weeks a bit, kind of to be expected. It's not the only thing we got. We got Sagita as well. She is shocking, just to be honest. I don't really get the point of this card. Long ball plus is kind of a waste. He's just nothing crazy. I guess for Evos, honestly, not really sure what the point of that one is. Maybe just for a Japanese player, for some sort of objectives you're going to need for the season and other things as well. We've got some content like Javinho expiring today and some other big SBCs, but the big one the other day, because we didn't do a video on it just yet, was of course this card down here. But I look at the new team, by the way. Dumournay up front, Kobe Mainu, Dante. We're going to be cooking in Weekend League on stream. Don't forget to be there. But the big one was Bernardo Silva. Now, I built mine as a fun card because he doesn't really get in the team. If I was going to be more meta, I'd put Intercept on him, probably Bruiser, swap out Power Shot and Trickster for that. But again, I kind of built this as a bit of a fun card who's going to come off the bench, maybe plays a cam. I'd be interested to know what playstyles plus you've put on this Bernardo Silva, because when I've been playing Rivals, even at high level, I've seen Press Proven, I've seen Bruiser plus, I've seen the obvious ones, Intercept and Incisive, Intercept and Pinged. I've seen Ticky plus. I think Ticky plus is a huge waste. I've even seen Low Driven plus just on one of the cards. I'd be interested to know what playstyle plus you've done on Bernardo Silva. And if you've not done that Bernardo Silva card, forget every other SBC. Go and do that first. Fodder this next week, I think is going to do really, really well, because EA, when we get into the leaks in just a second, EA seems to be doing now more FUT Birthday SBCs, and any SBC that everyone can go and get for free with fodder and then go and build into any card they want is going to replace a lot of cards in people's teams, especially if they're big names. One of them is Saka, but he's not the only one. We have got more to come. That is the 1 of 389 player pick done. We will crack this open and then we'll get into the FUT Birthday leaks we have coming, because like I say, EA have kind of realised they need to up the game with SBCs. But yeah, not expecting too much out of this. The only thing I don't want is Dumournay. Caroline Nicolai is an absolute L. This is the problem with these packs, is the weight on them. Renyard is an L, but honestly, she's 25k, crappy card in terms of price. She looks like she's going to be very decent, 6'2" in lengthy. I've said for a while now, I think if you've not got a centre back and you need someone cheap, I recommend at least trying her out. I'd like a decent pull, just someone to go in the team. We do get Igor Thiago. Now, I'm tempted to take Igor Thiago. To be honest, he's up in price now, but he's not really worth anything. But with this card having, what, 99 shot power or 97 shot power, I'm sure we can make a fun card with that. So not really worth it there for us, but I think it is worth going and gambling on. Let's jump into these leaks and how they're going to affect the game. Before we do that, the last SBCs I forgot to mention, because I wanted to bring them on FUTBIN for the price, was Mixed League SBCs, Premium League SBCs are back. The dailies are back, but obviously they're not in big. We also got Harry Kane Player of the Month, but again, as you see from the price and the upvotes, nothing crazy. The big ones is the Mixed Leagues and Premium Mixed Leagues. And now, if you're someone who wants to grind the game right now, just get some FUT Birthday cards, the Premium Mixed League upgrades, 14,000 coins to do. We have said that this is worth doing anytime it's below 18,000 coins. If this is 14,000 coins, and realistically, you can complete this for cheaper, at like 13, 12, 11, 10,000 coins, even just buying it from scratch, if you do bids and snipes. Honestly, if you want a free coin method, a free fodder method, a free anything, you can just do all the dailies right now, all the player picks, and then just do everything into this Premium Mixed League upgrade with coins, sell everything tradable. It's it's like an unlimited coin method. It depends how much patience you've got, but that's going to go crazy. And then with the expiring SBCs, like we said, Javinho expires today. Cards that is loved by pros. People love it in our Discord who I've seen who've tried it out. Perlo also expires in one day. You got this Regarian that no one really cares about. The big one I'd say is Javinho if you want to go and get him done. But I imagine a lot of you guys have players that are better than that now with FUT Birthday. But let's jump over to Twitter and see these leaks, because we've been speaking about SBCs. How is fodder going to react? This is everything we've got set coming for the next week. Now, Mateus is, of course, the biggest one. None of this is official stats, but Mateus is, of course, the biggest one. If he's a well-priced SBC, if that guy's 1-2 million coins and not 3 or 4, if he looks like he's going to be insane value, even at this point in the game, you best believe that high-end fodder is going to rise. Saka is an interesting one. We've had leaks he's a flashback and leaks that he's a FUT Birthday. I think EA have changed it last second to a FUT Birthday. It's just my guess. It might come out at 6 p.m. today and it's not. But I think EA seeing the hype of the Bernardo Silva. And then if this guy is a FUT Birthday, everyone can go and build a Saka card exactly what they want. Now, it'll depend on stats, but we've seen these have already risen from 9,000 coins to 10,000 coins. These are up from 13 to 15. These are up from 23 to 24.5. These high-rated fodder cards could just keep going higher. I don't see them dipping if this content is what's expected. You've also got a Marmoush and Timber player pick for the Man City Arsenal game. That should be towards the middle of next week. That's going to be a crazy SBC because people love Marmoush. Timber's had some meta cards this year. Confirmed, by the way, forget Saka, confirmed FUT birthday cards for Coleman and Grealish. So you're going to be able to build any Coleman card you want. I don't think Grealish is going to be as meta, but if you guys remember this Kingsley Coleman Winter Wildcard card, he was one of the most meta cards during Winter Wildcards. He's already 35,000 coins now just for EVOs. I think when we get that Kingsley Coleman card, that could definitely hurt wingers if he's a really cheap SBC. And then we got Van Persie. Charbon Cum was insane at the start of the game. We do have some big SBCs coming. Normally, we wait to buy fodder with Weekend League. I'm not sure there's time. I'm not going to be investing in fodder. We're going to be live tonight on the Twitch stream, obviously buying flips and looking for investments with the new FUT birthday team. But I do think that fodder could really do like very, very well. 85s and lower rated, we're going to buy them Sunday and Monday. You know, we did that every single week. You'll double your coins, triple your coins. That's fine. We're talking the high rated fodder. And we've seen Team of the Week do something similar with that FUT birthday 89, 1 of 3. They went to 13,500 coins. These are just going to be a buy again over the course of the weekend. So forget these and low-rated fodder. But yeah, high-rated fodder could start to boom with these SBCs. We'll have to wait and see. We've also got a Semenyo Player of the Month with official stats coming. Now, any card that's below 89 rated right now is kind of hyped just for EVOs. I don't think the Semenyo card plays crazy in game when I've used some of the other versions, like the FUT Fantasy one I got to use a couple times. Not crazy, but Finesse, Shot Plus, and Quick Step is fine. I'm not going to go and do this card. Maybe he's cheap and he might fit some EVOs, which is nice, but that is coming to the game. I'm not sure he was deserved, by the way. I've been watching Liverpool this week, so I've seen, or this month, I guess, so I've seen some honking football. Was Semenyo deserved as Player of the Month? Let me know down below. I'm not too sure on that one. Again, this is the big one I was talking about. Any card in this game, in this market, in the conditions right now, where you can build your own card, your own play styles, is like the only sort of card that's going to start getting into people's team because they've already built their perfect teams. I'm sure a lot of you guys have built a perfect team now with FUT Birthday. You've seen my team before. Honestly, people are starting to build perfect teams, so you need perfect players to crack into those teams. So they might be two of the only cards people actually look at, the Grealish and Coleman. And again, depends on the price of the SBC, but we could definitely see fodder go even further this weekend or into next week, especially when that weekend league supply does run out. And there's the Marmoush and Timber showdown as well. Maybe we'll do a prediction on the channel for when that game is happening. I've been enjoying doing the ones in the comments recently. No one got the Champions League games right, so maybe we'll do that more and more. I guess for this week, Liverpool play Tottenham on the weekend, probably the biggest game in the Premier League. If anyone guesses the exact score, I'll come and give you a big hug. So see if you can get down below the Liverpool-Tottenham score for this weekend's game. But here is the full team. Now we're getting on to, could both teams be impacts? Now, this seems a little bit silly to say just randomly. It's not random, but it's also not confirmed, okay? This is the official stats for Team 2. Now, nothing crazy with this team. You've got a Pina, a Pedri, a Pogba, which is going to be crazy, I guess. But the main thing is, if both teams are even in store packs or they're just in the SBCs, the market's going to be tough, man, because people can just keep getting both of these players. The pack weight will probably get turned up. And the reason we're saying this is based on a couple of things. One, it's just based on last year. Based on last year, essentially, this happened at FUT Birthday last time when in the guarantees you could get both FUT Birthday Team 1 and 2, and it's happened before as well. And the second thing it's based on is if you go to the promo packs, which of course EA want you to go and open, and we have the Deluxe FUT Birthday Guarantee as an example. We read the description there, you'll see it's 1084s, blah, blah, blah. One FUT Birthday item guarantee player pick 1 of 2, and then another FUT Birthday pick not including heroes and icons. And the wording on this doesn't say Team 1. Now, we could get the packs refreshed today, and they all just say Team 2, and it's nothing, doesn't mean anything. But if the store packs at 6 o'clock today have Team 1 and Team 2 in, those investors in the Team 1 cards are going to get absolutely cooked because cards that are holding some value. Like a really good example is FIFA. People love this FIFA card. She's really meta and she's fluctuated between, you know, when she's really low all the way up to like 90,000 coins back at 70. If this card was in store packs today, if she was still in the SBC guarantees packs, which it looks like they're going to be now, then you're just going to get more and more supply across the entirety of next week on Team 1 cards. Now, Team 2 cards will be interesting because, of course, they're coming into the packs for the first time. They might be a little bit different. We'll be on stream tonight seeing the supply of these cards. It'll all depend on the supply. I would love to trade some of the Dybala card, Pogba card, maybe Kachawi card, some of these really hyped players. Balde, 97 pace left back. I'm sure people will love. He'll be one of the best fullbacks in the entire game. But I'm more interested as well in Team 1 if they do what I think they're going to do and have both teams in the guarantee pack. So store packs is just one element of that. If they're in the SBCs as well, so if you go to the SBC tab and all these upgrades of the FUT Birthdays that we've just done, FUT Birthday Team 1 guarantee, see that makes a lot of sense. FUT Birthday Team 1 guarantee, and we should get a FUT Birthday Team 2 guarantee, which is great. But the rest of them, if they're not Team 1 upgrades like you see in the store packs, if it just goes to generic FUT Birthday upgrades, that is where it's going to get really, really interesting. Of course, we should get this SBC as well next week for Team 2. Now, that'll be, you know, great for Team 2. We'll get that. I'm sure we'll have this one for a couple of days. They'll swap it to Team 2. I think we're going to get a generic FUT Birthday pack for both teams. I think EA are trying to increase the supply on these cards as much as possible so people can go and try them. EA don't want FIFA being 80,000 coins, 90,000 coins. They want it to be expensive, but they want to make sure that people can still buy these cards and drain all of their coins before the next few promos, because then they need to put money on the game to get FIFA points, and that is what EA love, right? So I'm sure If we get some sort of store pack today where you can get Team 1 cards in as well, be very careful if you're holding Team 1 cards. If not, and we don't get a store pack with Team 1 cards, and these cards, and then that's it. There's no more supply of them, or at least no more tradable supply. I do think we'll get an SBC with them, I'll be honest, but if there's no more tradable supply of this Yamal card, for example, and people are only going to make him untradeable, we could just see these cards boom from Friday, Saturday, Sunday onwards. I'm sure there'll be a bit of panic tonight as people replace some of their Team 1 cards with Team 2 cards. But when that sort of settles down, people are going to realise there's very limited supply of these really popular cards like Yamal and Ronaldo at the high end, or even just cards like Yildiz. If this guy's got 200,000 coins, a lot of people will make that card untradeable, and he'll go higher and higher and higher. So we'll have to see how that works with store packs and SBCs across the week. Would say if you just want coins, honestly, tonight, boys, the free Discord, genuinely, never a better time than Friday. I'm sure there'll be loads of calls in here. We've even got the expiring content section we spoke about the other day that Archie the Legend is just updating as we go. So that is great just for getting, the expiring content notifications. Honestly, not a better time to be in there in terms of talking about it for this Friday night when we get FUT Birthday Team 2, because a lot of you guys are just losing coins across the board. It has been a crazy market crash so far. I bought some Henry's the other day at 800,000 coins, sold them at 900,000 coins. He then crashed to 800,000 coins, and then bought some more, liquidated them at 830. He's now back at 850. The market is honestly crashing, rebounding, but it just seems to be trending one way in general, which is down even in the rebounds, right? The rebounds are not hitting previous highs, and we're seeing loads of cards get cooked and cooked and cooked on the daily because of SBCs, right? And different things. People are getting perfect cards in this team. Reinders is now 1,260, right? We look at the other day, this Reinders card was 1.8 million coins. Is this card any less meta? No. People might have realised that Man City just suck and they lost to Real Madrid 3-0, so maybe they're selling him for that reason. But we've got a Bernardo Silva SBC that everyone replaced this Reinders card with because he's got better play styles, 5-star, 5-star, probably just as meta, and he cost 100,000 coins, 150,000 coins to do and give perfect play styles. So cards keep on crashing. I think we'll be to see the same for FUT Birthday. There's going to be some lovely investments out of packs when FUT Birthday is going, but right now, very scary time to trade on the games. Just be very careful. It's a low-risk week. It'll be a fodder week. It'll be flipping cards that are pretty much no risk. We'll be doing some risky stuff tonight on the Twitch stream, but that is a little bit different. And don't forget as well, do not forget, these cards now play this weekend. These play this weekend, I believe. Jill Scott, Man City play this weekend. We've been speaking about this card so long now. As you can see, people are starting to invest in them for tonight. I'm probably not going to touch them until Friday, 6 p.m. But if for whatever reason the content is underwhelming, Team 2 is not very supplied, we don't have both teams in packs, as a lot of people suspect, maybe you'll see this card start to boom. We've got that Sassage we spoke about the other day in terms of fodder. She's a 91 rated. If she goes to 92, she'll be up 30 or 40,000 coins. Now, they won't get the upgrades this weekend because they're only playing the first game, but a lot of these women's cards at least play the first game this weekend. That can bring a bit of hype. Cards like Lauren James obviously can get goals or assists, get the play styles. That can bring loads of hype to these cards. So just while everyone else is focusing on FUT Birthday, it's up to you. Maybe you want to gamble with a few of these cards, like the Lauren James. She's one of my favourites because you give her a few play styles that she's missing. You give her incisive and pinged. You give her relentless, give her technical, I guess, a little bit better, even inventive and game changer. And you can see that she'd be set up for nice upgrades in the future as well. Could do really nice on the market. But I just think it's a scary time with FUT Birthday replacing everyone's teams. So if you are going to do that, just be a little bit careful with it. Right, boys and girls, appreciate all the support on the channel recently. If you could subscribe, if you're new, leave a like, just helps push the video, all that good stuff. But more importantly, I hope you had a fantastic week. Let's have a good weekend, football-wise, FIFA-wise, just in general. Let's have a good weekend. Rate the team out of 10 down below and don't be too harsh. We've got Rio in the Evo, Frimpong, Toriani. My team is cooking. We're going for 50-0 on champs this weekend, but we'll take 8. And yeah, boys, until next time, I'll see you all in a bizzle.